welcome back to Forever Amigas Podcast, where we heal, grow, and become the woman we were always meant to be. And I am here, and I am your host, Amber Lucero, and today's episode is número uno of Becoming Her series. I'm so excited about this. I waited so long for this, and I'm so excited. So I'm so happy you guys are here to go through this process with us because, oh my God, I've been waiting for this and I've been planning it and writing it, but I hope you guys love this. I am so excited for this and Becoming Her because I know how hard it is going through life and trying to find yourself and dealing with all the craziness and parts of figuring ourselves out. The process of learning to deal with problems we have a hard time understanding when it's the moment of our fight or flight or protecting our peace. Today's episode is for the woman who has been strong for way too long. The woman who survived but never slowed down enough to heal. The woman who calls herself fine but feels exhausted underneath. Today we're talking about trauma, we're talking about grief, and we're talking about becoming her. Not the hardened version, but the healed one. I wanted to break it into 5 parts. I wanted to break it down so that we can allow ourselves to get through this. We are human, we are going through life, and we have been through hard circumstances. And we can do this, we can be the better versions of ourselves. Part number 1, strong isn't the same as healed. I used to think I was healed because I could function. I could take care of my responsibilities, I could show up for my children, I could keep moving forward. I can go through life and get through anything and obstacle that came my way because I knew I can get through it. But what I didn't realize was I wasn't healed. I was adapted. There's a huge difference. Trauma doesn't always look traumatic. It doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes trauma is like being the strong one way too early, not being comforted when you needed it, walking on eggshells, loving someone who was inconsistent, losing someone and not being supported through it, carrying grief alone. Trauma isn't the event. It's what your body had to do to survive that event. A lot of us survived by becoming hyper-independent, over-functioning, over-giving, and over-explaining. We didn't become healed. We became efficient at pain. Had that the mind and the heart may not remember. It's a moment of the time that your nervous system felt unsafe, triggered to a situation that made you feel unsafe. Part 2, the grief that no one talks about. We think grief is only about death, but grief is also grieving a relationship you thought would last forever, grieving the version of someone you fell in love with, grieving who you were before betrayal, grieving the future you had planned in your head, grieving the family dynamic shifting. Sometimes you're not grieving the person, you're grieving the promise, and that hits differently. Because how do you mourn something that technically never existed, but felt so real to you? Grief doesn't mean you're weak. It means you loved. And take that in. It means you loved. But healing means that you stop holding on to what hurt you because it once felt safe. Part 3, how trauma shows up in love. Trauma doesn't just sit quietly. It shows up in your relationships. It can look like over-explaining yourself because you're afraid of being misunderstood. Doing more when they do less because you're afraid of they'll leave. Chasing when they pull away. Accepting crumbs because inconsistency feels familiar. Feeling anxious when things are calm because chaos is where your nervous system knows. You might say, I always attract emotional, unavailable people. But sometimes the real question is, what feels familiar to my nervous system? If you grew up earning love, you might still be earning it. If love felt unstable, you might mistake stability for boredom. And that's not because you're broken. It's because your body memorized survival. Part 4, the shift in becoming her. And this is the best part that I want to do because becoming her isn't becoming cold. It's becoming regulated. It's learning how to sit with discomfort without reacting. It's setting boundaries without writing a 5-paragraph explanation. It's saying less and observing more. It's letting someone show you who they are instead of convincing them who you are and you need them to be. Healing looks like pausing before you respond, not begging for clarity, not chasing closure, choosing peace over proving a point. Realizing you don't have to go over function to be loved. For some of us, the biggest trauma response wasn't anger. It was overperforming. And becoming her means we stop performing. Part 5. Now I'm going to break this down and get a little practical healing tools. And I mean, when I get practical, let's get practical. If you want to start healing instead of just surviving, here's where you begin. Number 1, you bring awareness. Ask yourself, what did I have to become to survive? Did you become the fixer, the strong one, the quiet one, the independent? What am I doing that I no longer need? Because sometimes we're still protecting ourselves from danger that no longer exists. Number 2, nervous system regulation. Healing isn't just mindset, it's body work. Slow your breathing. Try the 4-4-4 breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. I promise you it's a life changer, especially when you're going through a hard time of going through a moment that you can't explain but feeling so many emotions. It helps you process the moment for what it is. Go on a walk without your phone. Sit in silence. Let your body feel safe without chaos. And let yourself be alone. You have to process your thoughts alone. You can't be keeping yourself occupied by things and not facing reality of what is actually going on. Number 3, stop re-traumatizing yourself. Stop going back for clarity for someone who already showed you confusion. Stop begging for consistency. Stop explaining your boundaries to people committed to misunderstanding you. You do not need permission to protect your peace. Number 4, redefine your strength. Strength isn't pretending you don't care. Strength is feeling it. It's not letting it control you. Strength is crying and still choosing growth. Strength is saying, this hurt me, instead of saying, it's fine. Because we all tend to do that, and it's not fine. We have to accept that the circumstance really hurt you to allow yourself to heal and go to the next step. Part 6, closing reflection. I want you to sit with this. What pain am I still protecting? Who would I become if I stopped surviving and started healing? And what version of me am I finally ready to release? You are not broken. You adapted. You learned how to survive what hurt you. But now you gotta learn how to feel safe without it. Now I want you to go back and I want you guys to say this with me and repeat this to yourself to allow, and you can put this on replay and allow yourself to listen to what my words are saying so that you can understand the circumstances of why you're going through a moment that you can't explain. I am not broken. I adapted, and now I am allowed to heal again. I am not broken. I adapted, and now I am allowed to heal. I do not chase love. I receive it. Consistency. I am becoming her. And that version of me does not abandon herself. You guys got this. And I do want to let you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this on the note because the next version of becoming her is coming up, and I'm so excited to go through this trauma and like grief of becoming with the first episode, and then going more into this to understand, to allow yourself to be able to heal and go through life with the next steps. Life is so beautiful, you guys, and unfortunately we go through so many things in life that don't define us, but definitely stuff that we do go through that our body and our nervous systems remember. I want to help you guys get through this because I do know for myself as well, it is a next process for me to get through as well, and we can all experience this together. And if you guys have any things that you guys want me to put focus on, feel free to leave me a message or send me a message, and I can definitely discuss that with you guys. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to get for the next episode, and I'm going to be uploading every Monday, so stay tuned for that. Bye!